So I just made an entire podcast and the microphone wasn't the microphone that I wanted. So I started to listen to it and I was like, that doesn't sound right. So hopefully it's the right microphone now. I looked at it, I fixed it, I unplugged it, I plugged it back in. Don't ask me why, but if I plug in a charger to my like USB base thing, um, it messes it up. So there's 3 USB ports on it, and when something's plugged into all 3 of them, my computer loses its mind. So I don't know why it would do that, but I just think I need a new computer because if I'm gonna really be doing this, um, I need to have the tools for the job, right? I can't be using my Surface if it doesn't let me plug in things without glitching out the entire system. So anyway, so I'm remaking this episode, number 1, because it was kind of bad. Number 2, the audio sucked. So there you go. But, I don't have to splurge on technology to make this podcast well. I have a $100 microphone that works pretty damn good. But the computer, So, maybe I'll just splurge on a desktop, like a PC. But I don't know, because like the monitor, and having a laptop plugged into it works fine. So I'll just do that. But anyway, the point of this podcast is to keep the faith, and that's going to be the title of it. But keep faith in anything. Okay, I personally have faith in God. You personally might have faith in something else. Like somebody reached out to me and said, like, because I posted something on my Snapchat, and this one person was like, "Yeah, I don't necessarily believe in like religion or God or whatever, but I do have faith that there's like a better future." So that counts. That counts in my book. Um, it's just like you have to have faith in yourself, and so a lot of times it helps to have faith in something else. Um, it gives you something to put towards, the future. So yeah. However, faith is super important, and it's so significant to life in general because it helps you prepare for bad things to happen. Because it's no guarantee that life is easy. Who said that? Nobody. Um, Literally nobody. But life gets easier. That's for dang sure. Um, Pardon my phone. It's got a text on it. But anyway, it's like faith that gives people hope in something better. Like my circumstances. I think that I was given these for some reason, and this is the reason to help you people, my viewers, you people, to help my viewers who support me in my podcast and like come back and listen to it every day, week. What is wrong with me right now? Anyway, so I think I was given this for a reason, but I don't think that we don't have free will. I think we absolutely do, but here's why I think I was given it for a reason. I'm a random mutation. Random. Meaning my parents or my mom wasn't a carrier of this disease. So yeah, shouldn't have it. Scientifically speaking, I should not have it. Well, genetically speaking, based on my own genetics, I should not have this disease. But whoops, so that makes me think there's some reason for this, whether it be a divine reason or just life. I don't know. However, I do think that my faith has like really helped me get through a lot of things and become better for it. If you don't think that there's a purpose to the hardship, there absolutely is. Whether it's from God or just life sucks, I don't know. But now my mom's talking to me while I'm doing something and I can't even hear her. So she's gonna come in here and we're gonna say hello. But for now, let's talk about faith again. Still, we didn't finish talking about it. So, but okay, random mutation. I don't know. Divine, maybe not. I don't know. Who knows? Oh, there's Jolly outside. Why am I so distracted doing this? Jolly! He's in the front yard, walking around. Now I'm describing to you what he's doing. So, all right, he's sniffing stuff. He's sniffing something. He's walking around. He trots like a horse. It's pretty funny. Anyway, back to the subject. Jeez. Anyway, so yeah, faith, super important. I keep losing my train of thought. Okay, but yes, obviously there's some reason for me to have this, and I believe it's to teach you guys how to, go through life and face adversity. You know, the Boy Scouts have a motto: "Be prepared." So, yeah, be prepared for life to kick you in the nuts because it will. It does. It does that. But I'm not saying, stay down. Like, get up. Eventually, you feel the pain, then you move on, go forward, kick them in the nuts, kick life in the nuts. Okay. Um, but yeah, no, I think life throws things at you that you can either handle, not handle, figure out how to handle, or just shut down and like that would be not handling it. But in any case, I think that having a belief that there's some point to being alive other than just to live, like that's nice. Blissfully ignorant, la la la, like just living life, blah blah blah, like which is not a bad thing necessarily, but it gives you lack of perspective, and that's bad. And that's the point of the podcast, to give you perspective, right? So whether you think hardship is for a reason or not, it absolutely is, because whether you believe in God or not, hardship is to teach you something, right? And if you don't learn from it, what's the point? Like some people just go through life and it's super easy and it's not going to stay easy. There's no way. Life is a squiggly line, not a straight line. And I think I've noticed that people get discouraged with faith in anything when things don't work out how they planned it. Well, of course they didn't work out how you planned it. You plan things and something, I think the saying is, make plans and God laughs. Yeah, because you can't plan jack squat anything. I wanted to say the S word, but S word. Just because I don't know. I don't want to make my viewers be like, "Oh my god, he curses too much." Anyway, but yeah, no, you can't plan anything. It doesn't work. What's the point? You can have goals. I think it's more important to have goals that you can reach rather than planning out your entire life. Because guess what? You can't. It's impossible. Impossible. You don't know on any given day what's going to happen. You know what I mean? So you can't plan anything. And it gets discouraging when your plans blow up in your face and don't work. And that's why I think making plans is bad. So you can't really, have expectations about life other than goals. Like you can have expectations that your goals are going to happen because they will, if you have that mindset that they will happen no matter what, you know. But yeah, no, life is not easy. Nope. Don't talk to me about life being hard for you because, oh boy, as you can see, I think life is hard, but I don't let it like kick me in the butt all the time. Sometimes it happens, but you know, featuring mom saying jolly because he's outside. But yeah, so let me get my train of thought back. Like what's the movie called? Fudge. I can't think of it. Inside Out. I think. Yeah, Inside Out. The train of thought just crashed. Um, but anyway, yeah. If you don't think life is hard, it is. And if you think life is hard, it could be harder. Like, don't tempt it. Because it won't hesitate to throw like bricks at your head. So duck. You know what I mean? Like if one hits you in the face, that'll hurt. But you gotta move on. Keep going. Forward. And speaking of this episode, like keeping the faith, like I want to get tattooed on me, always faithful or Semper Fi. Because number one, it's the Marines motto, which is cool. But number two, it absolutely has total meaning to me. So, like some people just tattoo anything on themselves. I think that's ridiculous. I'm gonna get a face tattoo. Where did I even put it? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get a teardrop. Like I'm a gang member, guys. Heck yeah. Anyway. But yeah, no, life. What was it that I said? When life gives you lemons. No. Crap, sorry. It's when life gives you grapes, make lemonade anyway. Like life is not going to give you the keys to your goals. You're going to have to figure it out through the life. Like, life just blows sometimes, but you can't think it does, or it does. Absolutely. Um, you have to have faith in something that life is going to be better at some point, and it absolutely will be, because look at me now. Like, I have a job, my car is getting delivered, like, literally next week, probably. I don't know. They didn't give me a delivery date. They said it's ready to ship by the end of this week. So that's hype. We're still waiting on my license and stuff like that, but you got to take it one day at a time. Have goals. Car is a goal, job is a goal, license is a goal, like, and they are attainable goals for sure. So no worries. Just keep on keeping on. Some days suck, some days are great, some days suck again, some days are great again. Like, life is about living it one day at a time. Seize the day, carpe diem. You know. Um, but yeah, no, I think people also should be grateful for things that they have, because faith and being grateful are interconnected. If you're not grateful for anything, like, I'm not grateful for being alive, I'm not grateful for having a job, I'm not grateful for being able to drive, blah blah blah, I'm not grateful for being able to stand in the shower and take a dump when I want to. And there's one person in particular that always made me so angry that I just literally stopped talking to them. I was like, this is ridiculous, I'm done. Because there would always be like, my life sucks and blah blah blah, and this and this and this and this and blah 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 blah. Like, I don't want to hear that. You hear me complaining? No, but I absolutely do. Like, don't think I don't, because I do. But, you know, I'm showing you guys the best parts of myself, but I'm also being honest with you and telling you that I don't know everything. I really don't. And I'm figuring this out at the same exact time. So don't think that, like, I have a leg up or anything, because I don't. I'm just a regular person. Well, obviously I have extra stuff to worry about, but even with the extra stuff, I'm like this primarily. Like, this is my default. And then I have programming that I need to wipe, because, yeah, my default response to stressful situations isn't good. So we need to fix that. But my default response to life is relatively positive. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm 20 years old or something. I don't know. But eventually you just stop giving a crap about life sucking, because it gets better, right? So yeah, I think that faith in anything is super important. But I'm not saying you have to have a religion or whatever. People have a negative connotation of religion because I don't know. I don't know why. Some people do. Not everybody, obviously, because people are religious. But it's just a belief in something bigger than you. Like, I don't know, the universe, something. I don't know, anything. Like, having faith in what you believe in is really important. And if you just drop it because life gets hard, I don't know. I don't have a lot of respect for you then. Like, you got to stick to your guns. Don't change yourself for anybody. Don't change yourself for society. Change yourself for yourself. Like, if you want to change something, do it. Don't make somebody else force you to change it, especially if it's not something you want to do. Like, I saw my friend posted this TikTok about something about nice guys and blah, blah, blah. And then he said, well, nice guy's dead now. You killed it. So while I love the guy, I don't necessarily agree with that decision. Some people need to just be okay being themselves. Like, and that's a big issue with people. Like, they're not okay being themselves, and it sucks. And the only way to really do that is to accept everything. Flaws, good things, obviously. Mental health stuff. Like, yes, I feel lonely, but I think being lonely has allowed me to really think about all this stuff, and, has forced me almost to work on myself until I'm like an alpha male. So, but no, will I let society change me? No, I won't, because I'm like an outlier in society and I don't care. Society can screw off. Know what I mean? Like, society has increased our addiction to social media and has decreased our self-confidence and has increased like science, but the mental aspect of things like social media and how much information is in your face every single day, like, society can go away. Like, honestly, I am not going to change myself because of society. Nope. Society determines what's attractive, what you should be doing. Like, society is sometimes good, mostly because we're social creatures and we need society to survive. Like that's straight facts, biologically speaking. Um, but that doesn't necessarily mean that our society can't change or should change or that should not change. It should because you know society of like 50 years ago is totally different than modern society. Like it evolves. And the metaverse stuff, like it's getting more like in your face. Like I can talk to somebody with an Oculus like who doesn't live in that same country, and so like it's good that you can do that, but it's also really bad because people are gonna like literally be able to be in The Sims. Like The Sims is a simulation of life, and it's a perfect life. But people are gonna start coping by going into the metaverse. Like it's like Ready Player One, which is kind of sick, but yeah, you can't disconnect yourself from reality and actual human connection just because society is kicking your butt. Okay? You can't give in to society. You have to have faith in other things. Like some people have faith in society. Well, I don't because it's not good. It's messing us up. Like looking at social media for validation or something. I don't know. I don't even know what I use it for marketing. So that's a valid use for that. But if you're using it for like self-confidence, I gotta say that's you're gonna figure out that that's not good for you at all. Because here's why. You're gonna be comparing yourself to every other girl on Instagram. And like that means models, that means like influencers, that means like older people, like 20 something year olds, right? And what is attractive to 20 something year olds is now trickling down into like the younger kids, and I'm like, what is going on here? But in any case, I think the fact that people don't think they're good looking stems from social media and society putting them down. And that's why I'm not letting society win. Not anymore. Nope. No, sir. Like I said, society can screw off, but back to faith. You have to have faith in something bigger than you. If somebody, God or otherwise, made you in their image, like this is religious, but whatever. I'm not afraid to be like, yeah, this is what I believe in. I believe that everyone was made perfect in somebody else's eyes. Are we perfect personally? No, but nobody is. Okay. So as soon as we accept that perfect doesn't exist, except for one person, like one guy up there, he's not a guy, but in any case, makes sense that society can really mess you up. Just because society sucks doesn't mean that, life has to be bad, right? It doesn't have to be bad. You make it what you make it. And yeah, it's all in your head. Mindset. Keep saying this stuff. Mindset is super important. Like I said before, if your mindset says life sucks and everything sucks and blah, 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 and nothing's good ever, anything that's good that happens to you will feel like nothing. So I think that, if you have a belief that life will get better, whether that be a belief in God or what, like mindset, you know, mindset is belief in God. Mindset is belief in better life ahead, you know? And if you don't have that certain mindset, it's going to be hard to, appreciate the good things that happen to you in life because you've been going through life going, life sucks so bad, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, it's never going to be good. It's never going to feel good ever because that's your mindset and it's not good. So don't forget about your mindset. Okay. You can work on your outward appearance. You can work on your mindset too, right? It takes just as much strength to bench 250 pounds to, fix your mindset, just as much. While it's a different type of strength, it's still similar, right? Physical strength also stems from mindset. If you don't believe you can bench 250 pounds, you will never bench 250 pounds ever, right? So, going to the gym probably does help your mindset. And I'm just realizing this now as I'm talking about this. If you say, I can't do that, then you never will. Right. And I'm guilty of this too. I go, that's not going to work, but I'll still try it. Right. But still, like if you're going to try and bench 250 pounds, you better believe you can do it because oof, or you better have a really strong spotter. Anyway, so yeah, no, definitely have faith in something. Anything. Like I said, keep the faith. It's tough when life gets hard, but life is absolutely going to get hard. So you either let it keep you down or you get back up, you know? And me personally, I get back up. I've fallen more times than I can count. And when I was younger, I'd fall a lot. But guess what I would always do? When I had the physical ability to do so. And now I do it figuratively, but you get back up when you're knocked down. You just gotta keep moving forward. Can't go backwards. And I'm guilty of going backwards. So we're all in the same boat. Some of us are better off than others. Some of us aren't. Everybody has their own adversity, and it's about how you get through it. That's what life is about. It's not about, how much money you make or like how many people you have in your family or whatever. It's about how you deal with adversity. Some people don't deal with it the right way. And I think you have to face your issues or they will eat you from the inside out, right? Absolutely, they will. So if you don't face your issues, if you're avoiding all of your emotional damage, if you happen to have that, if you're avoiding that, that's not helpful at all. So don't avoid it. Kick it. Like beat it up. Beat that shit up. Don't let life keep you down. Don't do it because it absolutely will. Like if you let it keep you down, it's not going to let you get back up. So, you got to force yourself to get back up, right? Don't stay down. Don't do it. Get back up. Keep moving forward. That's all I got to say about that. So, thank you guys for listening to Life and Lessons of Me. Come back next week for another episode. Check out my YouTube channel. Go subscribe if you're not. And yeah, check out my other episodes. Do it. You better do it. All right, guys. See you on the next one.